very online age, and it seems that when a natural disaster hits, suddenly everyone's an environmentalist. When the FDA comes out with a controversial study, suddenly everyone's a pharmacist. And now, when a husband and father is shot and killed in front of thousands of students and millions more social media users, everyone's suddenly an expert on grief and how Charlie Kirk's own wife should be dealing with her mourning process.
I think it's odd. I think it's very odd behavior of a grieving widow. And I have never seen that before. And I'm 55 years old, so I've seen people lose their husband. I've seen people lose close family members, including myself. And that behavior is very off.
Erika Kirk shocked the nation by coming out within a matter of hours to speak on her husband's death. She also invited the Turning Point USA team to photograph and video everything from her final moments over Charlie's casket to her raw emotions as the pallbearers took him away. And suddenly everyone had to comment on Erika's behavior. They're all psychiatrists and therapists, apparently, and they know how the young wife should be grieving her husband's murder. One user said, "Does Erika Kirk look like she just lost her husband and father to her children? How many wives out there could act like this 2 weeks after your husband was assassinated in front of the entire world?" Just so disgusting. Another person said, "Erika Kirk's portrayal of grief is disingenuous. Tears aren't streaming down from red eyes, and it seems like makeup is still intact. While I understand that people grieve differently, it's important to be honest and not pretend to be in pain." I mean, are these people just insane? And here's another. Is it just me, or is it Erika Kirk smiling lately a little too much for someone who just lost her husband and father to their 2 young children to a graphic public assassination only 16 days ago? This woman had the audacity to post a TikTok with the same accusation that Erika's grief isn't convincing enough.
Does Charlie Kirk's wife know that he is no longer with us? Because she's acting a little odd.
We're obsessed with social media. People have a lot of time on their hands, apparently, to surf it all day long. And it's easy for us to rewatch every video and dissect every post that Erika makes. And there's a lot of bad faith arguments coming, especially out of the left, wanting to assume the worst of Erika because she was married to Charlie. We can speculate all day long about why Erika decided to be so public so soon. Did she want to tell the left, "Look what you've done to my family"? Did she want to show the world defiance, righteous rage and defiance, that her husband's movement would remain, and not only that, would be stronger than ever before? Is this what she believes in her heart that Charlie would have wanted her to do? It's just speculation at the end of the day, and we cannot pretend to know her heart and mind. And that's the point. Every emotion during mourning is valid. Take it from me. I lost my dad to cancer a couple years ago. It was heart-wrenching, and every day in the aftermath was a roller coaster. I couldn't explain it to most people if I tried. The week after, I tried to attend social outings because I thought that connecting with others and reminiscing on his amazing life felt like the most productive use of my time. There was time for wallowing, for sitting in grief, but it comes in waves. It's not linear. And I knew that he didn't want me to dwell and ruminate for that much longer because I had a life to live, and he had encouraged fortitude and toughness. And that's exactly the advice I carried into those difficult days. And my friend Mary Catherine Ham, she's an amazing journalist and pundit who I admire so deeply. Her work has appeared in National Review. She has her own story just like this. She was once widowed herself, and she said that Erika has done everything in a healthy way. In fact, she's extremely courageous and strong for diving into Turning Point USA, carrying her husband's mantle and legacy, and trusting God even amid unfathomable tragedy. And though Mary Catherine's husband was not assassinated, he died in a tragic bicycle accident 10 years ago that left her with a toddler and another baby on the way. She was pregnant when this happened. And she said losing someone suddenly and having to do it in the public eye is not a thing a lot of people have to do. But I have done it. I was pregnant with a 2-year-old at home. I spoke twice in 5 days after my husband died and was back on TV within a month. 1, I had to work. 2, the story I told helped create the framework for the rest of my life because I committed to my vision for my little family in public. It also inspired people to support and pray for me, and helped other people facing crisis too. I've learned in the intervening 10 years that grief is a strange journey, and sometimes feeling capable and strong means doing things you're good at, and Erika Kirk is very good at this. She's carrying on Charlie's vision, as she is so well positioned to understand it. Feeling capable and strong will help her be a mom in her darkest moments to her children, who are no doubt, as mine were, surrounded by love and help right now. She's going through something very big, and she's doing it with a fierce faith that is carrying her. She is not weird. She's exceptional. Here's a user accidentally making the right point. How long are people going to keep telling themselves everyone grieves differently until their natural intuition kicks in and they realize every moment Erika has been on camera has been inconsistent with the way anyone else on earth would act in her situation? I don't think he's 100% right there, because I think plenty of people would choose to just put on a good face and be courageous for their families, but also Erika is phenomenal. There's a reason why Charlie chose this woman as his wife, and a good chunk of us came to the same conclusion over the past couple of weeks. Erika is unlike anyone else, and though it's under the worst circumstances, she was made for this moment. She was made to carry the torch of Charlie Kirk, who I believe is the heir to Rush Limbaugh, and that's a huge audience to command. It's the future of Gen Z, how we are going to fare in politics for decades to come. Another post from Mary Catherine sums it up, that good can come out of even the most horrific tragedy. We all know this to be true. It's one of the mysteries and miracles of God. The fact that people being so rude about Erika Kirk is really giving the strong widow stories a chance to shine is yet another example of something meant for evil being turned to good. I've had the privilege of knowing many widows, and they are often made of impressive stuff. My mom is a widow. I mean, I saw it firsthand. It was a lot of ups and downs, but what she's managed to accomplish since then has been nothing short of incredible. When Erika Kirk got on that stage in front of tens of thousands of people at the Charlie Kirk Memorial and forgave her husband's assassin for the whole world to see, I think we saw that she was built different.
That man, that young man, I forgive him.
She's not the type of woman who's going to be idle, who's going to be sitting, doing nothing. She's a woman of action, of constructive vision, and she has an immense gusto and determination to do what her husband would have wanted. And that takes guts and deep, deep faith that one day she will be reunited with him again. And Charlie didn't know just how strong of a wife he would need in Erika, although I'm sure he had an inkling that she was going to be something of a powerhouse. And I think we can all agree he chose very, very well. Besides Charlie Kirk, I can think of a few very brave personalities who have truly put their lives on the line. They've been threatened, they've been in danger because of their audacity and boldness to speak the truth. Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling is one of those people. She's made news again because she had to call out a Harry Potter actress who dared to extend an olive branch after what has been nothing short of vitriol and demonization for several years. For more on that, click here.